The Queens Bus redesign is slated for implementation later this summer, and we've got a lot to talk about with the changes for each line. So in this video, we'll be talking about the changes for the Q11 through Q20 buses. If you missed it, I definitely recommend going back and watching our previous video on the Q1 through Q10 buses to learn about the changes coming to them and the new route types. And without further ado, let's begin with the Q11 bus. For the first route, we're going to be covering both the Q11 and Q21 because they are both very similar routes. The Q11 bus currently runs between the Queens Center Mall and Old Howard Beach via Woodhaven Boulevard. This route has one southern branch ending at 96th Street and 165th Avenue, and another ending at 104th Street and 165th Avenue. The Q21 bus currently runs between the Queens Center Mall and Howard Beach, also via Woodhaven Boulevard. This route terminates at 164th Avenue and 92nd Street. In the Queens Bus redesign, the Q11 will retain most of its original routing, apart from some different turns to get to Old Howard Beach. The Q21, however, will be eliminated in the Queens Bus redesign. For riders wanting service to Howard Beach, you must take the Q41 bus, which also currently serves Howard Beach. Buses will arrive every 8 minutes during the AM peak, every 10 minutes during midday hours, and every 7 minutes during the PM peak. Northbound toward the Queens Center Mall, this route will have 41 stops, while southbound to Old Howard Beach, it will have 38 stops. The changes to the Q11 and Q21 will take effect on August 31st. The Q12 bus currently runs between Flushing and Little Neck via Sanford Avenue and Northern Boulevard. In the Queens Bus redesign, the Q12 will be rerouted on its western end to run down Northern Boulevard the full way. For service via Sanford Avenue, you can take the rerouted Q13 and Q65 buses. Buses will arrive every 8 minutes in the AM peak, every 10 minutes during midday hours, and every 9 minutes during the PM peak. In the eastbound direction toward Little Neck, the Q12 will have 22 stops, and westbound toward Flushing, the Q12 will have 21 stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q13 bus currently runs between Flushing and Fort Totten via Northern and Bell Boulevards. In the Queens Bus redesign, the Q13 will be rerouted from Northern Boulevard to Sanford Avenue on its western end, effectively swapping streets with the Q12 bus. For service along the western section of Northern Boulevard, you may take the Q12 or Q28 buses. The Q13 bus will also be converted from a standard local route to a limited stop rush route between Flushing and Bell Boulevard. For local service along Sanford Avenue, you may take the Q65 bus, and for local service along Northern Boulevard, you can take the Q12 bus. The route will see no changes to its frequency of service, and buses will continue to arrive every 7 minutes during the AM peak, every 12 minutes during midday hours, and every 10 minutes during the PM peak. In both directions, the Q13 will have 20 bus stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q14 is a brand new route added in the Queens Bus redesign. This route will run between East Elmhurst and Ridgewood, connecting the 7, M, and R trains in the process. The route will run via Elliott Avenue, replacing the current northern half of the Q38 bus. Buses will arrive every 11 minutes during the AM peak, every 14 minutes during midday hours, and every 9 minutes during the PM peak period. Northbound toward East Elmhurst, the Q14 will have 28 stops, while southbound toward Ridgewood, the Q14 will have 26 stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q15 has two routes, the Q15 and the Q15A. Both bus routes currently run between Flushing and Beechhurst, both via 150th Street. However, the Q15A branches at the Cross Island Parkway to serve the neighborhood of Whitestone. In the Queens Bus Redesign, the Q15A will be eliminated. However, the Q15 will use its routing, continuing to serve Whitestone. For service via its current routing on 154th Street, you may take the new Q61 bus. Buses will arrive every 9 minutes during the AM peak, every 15 minutes during midday hours, and every 10 minutes during the PM peak. The Q15 will have 21 stops in each direction. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q16 bus currently runs between Flushing and Fort Totten. It has two branches. One runs via Willets Point Boulevard, while the other runs via Utopia Parkway. In the Queens Bus Redesign, the branch via Willets Point Boulevard will be discontinued, with all service running via Utopia Parkway. Buses will arrive every 9 minutes during the AM peak, every 18 minutes during midday hours, and every 11 minutes during the PM peak. Eastbound toward Fort Totten, the Q16 will have 22 stops, while westbound toward Flushing, it'll have 23 stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q17 bus currently runs between Flushing and Jamaica via Casina Boulevard, Horace Harding Expressway, and 188th Street. The Q17 will maintain its existing routing in the Queens Bus Redesign, however will be converted from a limited stop route to a local route and will instead see the removal of some bus stops. The frequency of buses on the Q17 will not change, and buses will arrive every 5 minutes during the AM peak, every 6 minutes during midday hours, and every 4 minutes during the PM peak. Northbound toward Flushing, the Q17 will have 31 stops, while southbound toward Jamaica, it'll have 30 stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. The Q18 bus currently runs between Astoria and Maspeth via 30th Avenue. The route will maintain most of its existing routing, with some changes near both terminals to improve operations. Buses will arrive every 9 minutes in the AM peak, every 16 minutes during midday hours, and every 10 minutes during the PM peak. The Q18 will have 28 stops in each direction, and these changes will be implemented on August 31st. The Q19 bus currently runs between Astoria and Flushing via Astoria Boulevard. It'll mostly retain its existing routing in the Queens Bus Redesign, with a minor change to its western terminal. No changes will be made to the frequency of service on this route, and buses will arrive every 16 minutes during the AM peak and every 20 minutes during midday hours and the PM peak. The Q19 will have 24 stops in each direction, and these changes will take effect on August 31st. The Q20 currently has two routes, the Q20A and Q20B. Both run from College Point to Jamaica via Main Street. Most of the two routes are the same except near the northern terminal. The Q20A uses 20th Avenue, while the Q20B uses 14th Avenue. In the Queens Bus Redesign, the Q20B will be eliminated and all Q20 buses will run via 20th Avenue on the northern end. For service via 14th Avenue, you may take the Q76 bus. On the route's southern end, it'll see another small change. Instead of using Sutphin Boulevard and Hillside Avenue to access Jamaica, it'll instead use Jamaica Avenue. Buses will arrive every 8 minutes in the AM and PM peaks, and every 9 minutes during midday hours. Northbound toward College Point, the Q20 will have 40 stops, while southbound toward Jamaica, the Q20 will have 41 stops. These changes will take effect on June 29th. Let me know in the comments section how you feel about these changes. In the previous Queens Bus Redesign video, we covered the changes between the Q1 and Q10 buses, and in our next, we'll be covering the Q22 through Q30 buses. If you learned something new and would like to see more content like this in the future, consider supporting the channel by liking the video, subscribing, or becoming a channel member for special perks.